Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian from NY Blade EDC, and today I'm reviewing the ZT470 or the 0470 as some people call it, which is weird to me, but whatever. So in here you get a 3.4 inch blade of 20 CV steel and a 4.4 inch handle of titanium in the marbled carbon fiber inlay. As you can see there, that inlay is pretty freaking cool to me. Some people like marbled carbon fiber, some people don't. I'm one of those ones that do. And overall length 7.8 inches, and this knife weighs 3.3 ounces. So it's a fairly light knife. I got a streak here on the blade. It's annoying me. There we go. I didn't know if that was annoying you guys too, but it was annoying me. But yeah, so 3.3 ounces. And for a 7.8 inch overall knife, that's fairly light. So it's a nice size knife here. Now, speaking of size, let's do a size comparison. You got the Benchmade 940, which is almost same length, a little longer. We have a Spyderco PM2, which is a little larger as well. And then I decided to make a new knife to put in here, so overall length a little longer as well, the Microtech LEDT. So let's get these out of the way here, and now into my rating system. So this knife was actually a surprise to me. I've always wanted one when I was looking at them, and I always thought they were a very nice looking knife, but I wasn't really sold on ZT at the time, so I held off quite a bit. But with a little recommendation and a few chats with people, I picked one up, and I'm very, very surprised on how nice this knife actually is. So with that being said, the rating system, I gave this a size rating of 15 out of 20, only because one, you get a 3.4 inch blade and a 4.4 inch handle, but it's deceiving how big this blade really is, because if you look at it, this handle is not very big. It's not a large handle, but then you get this nice long blade there. So it's dang near 50-50. Obviously it's only an inch shorter than the handle, but so 15 out of 20 because of how long of a blade you get for how long of a handle you get. That handle to blade ratio is very nice. So 15 out of 20. And onto ergos. So the ergos on this are pleasant as well. A little bit of a hot spot from this cutout here. That's a common theme with a lot of knives I found with my hands, but nothing major to the point where it makes it uncomfortable by any means. And yeah, so it fills the hand nice, the fingers, you know, you get that little hump here, goes right in the palm, and it feels good. So the jimping on top, I would honestly say they would have been better off not even having it, because it's not grippy at all. There's no traction. I mean, I'm not going to be hard using this knife to where I'm going to be concerned about that, but just for usage purposes, if they wanted to put it there, you might as well put like halfway decent jimping. This doesn't really even have any tread to it, so that makes the ergos a 14 out of 20. And then onto fit and finish. So ZT, as some of you may know, ZT can be kind of spotty with their QC, but I have found that this one happens to be a very good model. The blade is centered, as you can see. The milling's all good. These little lines here, those detail lines, are all clean. You got a little pattern there in this little cutout area for the lock tension. The one thing I did find with this knife is it's very, very nitpicky, as I try to be. When you look at the carbon fiber edge right there, it's a little jagged. It's not a super clean cut, but so for that I took a point off, or two, I think. But so a fit and finish of 14. Let me go back to the lockup. Lockup is solid, 50% on the blade there. So 14 out of 20. And onto action. So this one, when I bought it, right out of the box, I did not like the action at all. So this was one of those ones that you had to figure out a way to hold it to actuate it, because any tension on that lock bar, like right out of the box, any tension on that lock bar, it would not open. It was not budging. But now it's broken in. I could put my fingers there and flip that open nicely. It's running on bearings, and the detent is now good, so it flies out pretty good and smooth because it's on those bearings. A little bit of persuasion to drop shut, but definitely good. So out of 20, I gave this a 15.5 for action, because it's just kind of, once it breaks in, it's got that nice snappy, you know. So all right, now price. This little bugger will run you $260, and I've said this about every single ZT model. There's exceptions. I shouldn't say every single model. There's exceptions, but a majority of ZT models, I believe, are overpriced by a mile. This one is the same, but I don't think it's terrible. Like certain models, they'll run you a bunch of single doll hairs, but I think 260 is definitely a bit much for this. I would like to see this around the 200 mark. So with that, I give it a price rating out of 20. I give it a 12. So I would like to see it at the 200 mark. I think that's a little better bang for your buck. It's USA made, 20 CV, titanium carbon fiber. So 12 out of 20. Now when you add that all up, you get 71.5 out of 100. And for me, I suggest this knife. You check it out. 2 thumbs up. If you're not subbed, please do so. Leave a like or a comment. Message me on Instagram at nyblade_edc. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys for the next one.